the brown paperback test as a tactic to distance themselves from darker black Americans actually had a predecessor group of light-complexioned blacks, biracials, mulattoes, quadroons, and octoroons who prided themselves on their proximity to whiteness and saw dark-complexioned blacks as inferior. The pre-brown paperback testing group was called the Blue Vein Society. As their name suggests, they delighted in having skin that was so white that their blue veins could be seen through it. And they wanted absolutely nothing to do with other blacks whose veins were concealed by their dark skin. And they went out of their ways to make their disdain for those dark-skinned blacks to be made public. Let's get into it. So, what exactly was the Blue Vein Society? The Blue Vein Society was a loosely organized organization that aimed to identify who was white enough to be considered the upper echelon of blacks. If your skin was so dark that you couldn't see blue veins through it, you were not considered for membership. Their hierarchy held white people at the top, in first place. In a very close second place were the members of the Blue Vein Society themselves, light-skinned black people and people who, because of the one-drop rule at that time, were considered black. People who would have been classified as biracials, mulattoes, quadroons, and octoroons. And then finally, at a very distant third place, were dark-skinned blacks, who the members of the Blue Vein Society felt were inferior in every way. For the sake of context, it is very important to add that the earliest mention that I can find of a Blue Vein Society is in a newspaper article from 1873. That means that less than 10 years after slavery was abolished in the United States, black people, and people who were considered black, immediately started discriminating against dark-skinned black people. The highest priority items were not establishing freedom or equality for themselves, or establishing some way to gain access to money or land or laws that will protect them. No, simply first establishing that we blue veins are better than you darkies was enough. Their top priority was lightness and proximity to whiteness. The irony is that, while Blue Vein Society members were busy distancing themselves from dark-skinned blacks,